Now we're going to go to that blockbuster lawsuit over the new Top Gun Maverick movie that is flying high with moviegoers around the globe. Paramount Pictures now slapped with a copyright infringement lawsuit, and our Kaylee Hartung is in Los Angeles with more on that. Good morning, Kaylee.
Hey, good morning, Michael. As Top Gun Maverick soars higher and higher at the box office, it is hitting some turbulence. Its studio Paramount in this lawsuit is being accused of deliberately ignoring one family's copyright and thumbing its nose at the law.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
It's quickly become one of the biggest blockbusters of the year. Top Gun Maverick.
Having any fun yet?
But this morning, a major lawsuit slamming Paramount Pictures. The son and the widow of the author of the magazine article which inspired the original 1986 Top Gun, claiming Paramount failed to acquire the rights to the article about an elite Navy fighter squadron before releasing what they call the derivative sequel. According to court documents, Paramount bought the exclusive motion picture rights to the magazine story just after it was published in 1983 and credited the author in the 1986 film. But that copyright expired in 2020, which the suit claims was well before the second film was completed. Paramount fighting back over the charges, telling ABC News, "These claims are without merit, and we will defend ourselves vigorously." The civil lawsuit now demanding a jury trial, seeking an unspecified amount in damages and an injunction to stop distribution of Maverick and any future movies in the franchise. 36 years after Tom Cruise's first high-flying adventure captivated fans,
I feel the need for speed.
the bona fide hit sequel already raking in more than $500 million and counting globally at the box office. A big boon to theaters and Paramount.
It's actually pretty unprecedented how well this movie is doing. This is definitely, at least theatrically, Paramount's giant play for the year. It's a movie that could be Tom Cruise's first billion-dollar movie worldwide.
And with all of Top Gun Maverick's success, so many fans are already buzzing with excitement and hopes for a third installment. And producers have said there's nothing immediately in the works, but they hope to ride this wave. That was the feeling, at least, until this lawsuit threatened to ground that effort. Guys?
We hope it isn't grounded, Kaylee. Thank you. Let's bring in ABC News chief legal analyst Dan Abrams to discuss this lawsuit. Dan, what is at the heart of this case against Paramount?
Basically, they're saying there's this law in place that after 35 years, the rights revert back to, in this case, the authors of the magazine article and their heirs. They're saying that that 35-year period has now expired, that the film was specifically a derivative work of that magazine article, that the rights have come back to them, and that no one followed up with them to try to renew those rights for the second film.
So what's Paramount's defense?
There are a lot of defenses here. First of all, they're saying that the first movie wasn't actually even a derivative, we think they're going to argue, of the actual article. Furthermore, they're going to say, well, even if it was, the second movie certainly wasn't a derivative of that original article. Remember, facts aren't copyrightable. And the other thing that they're likely going to argue is that they substantially completed the movie within the 35-year period. Remember, there have been a lot of delays in this film. And they're going to say we substantially completed the film before the rights reverted back.
So which side has the better argument?
You know, look, it's always going to be tough when you're the plaintiff in a case like this. They've got some serious legal firepower behind them here. This is not a frivolous argument, but it's also not going to be an easy argument to win, in particular because Paramount has so many different arguments they can make. If they win any one of them, they win the case. So they can just say, you know, okay, you don't accept that argument, you don't accept that argument, but if you accept the third one, we still win.
Well, on the third, they did buy the original rights, correct?
Well, again, whether they paid for it, whether it was actually for the rights to use it in the film is a question, right? Because the credit in the original film was as suggested by.
Not inspired
Not necessarily, and as we know, the language to credits can be very, very significant in these kinds of films. So that's why I'm saying that this is complicated. There are a lot of different layers to the defense's argument, and we haven't even actually seen the response.
Headed to settlement?
Usually these cases end in a settlement, But, this is something that's happening in Hollywood a lot right now. This is important stuff to Hollywood about this 35-year. A lot of people are suing major Hollywood studios saying, look, these are our rights now. Remember that old thing you produced? 35 years are gone. You guys never renewed it with us. You can't make another new one. So it is a huge issue in Hollywood. So I wouldn't immediately say it will definitely settle.
A lot of people are going to be watching.
Absolutely.
All right, Dan, thank you. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.